On a rainy evening, 18-year-old Rivan Mehta sat by his window, watching the glowing city lights. From where he sat, everything outside looked perfect. Perfect houses, perfect lives, perfect people. But inside his room, things felt very different. His grades were average. His father worked long tiring hours. And his friends seemed to be moving ahead faster than him. Walking through school corridors, Rivan noticed something again and again. Everyone else seemed happier. Better grades, better families, better confidence. And slowly a question grew inside him. Why is their life better than mine? One afternoon, the school gathered for the annual awards ceremony. The auditorium erupted in applause as Arjun walked onto the stage, the top student of the year. Rivan clapped with the crowd. But inside, jealousy quietly twisted his thoughts. Of course it's Arjun. His life is perfect. What Rivan didn't know was that Arjun had spent the previous night in a hospital corridor beside his sick mother. Behind that confident smile, Arjun was fighting a battle no one at school could see. A few weeks later, Rivan visited his friend Kabir's huge house. The shiny floors, expensive furniture, and massive gaming setup felt unbelievable. "You're so lucky," Rivan said quietly, convinced Kabir's life must be perfect. But later that evening, loud arguments echoed through the house. Kabir sat silently in his room while his parents fought downstairs. A big house, but very little peace. At school there was also Tara Kapoor, confident, admired, and always smiling in her photos. Her social media looked flawless. Perfect pictures. Perfect life. But one afternoon in the library, Rivan saw something unexpected. Tara sitting alone, quietly wiping away tears. Later he learned the truth. Her parents were going through a painful divorce. That evening, Rivan sat alone in a quiet park, thinking about everything he had seen. Nearby, an old teacher named Mr. Dev Sharma sat feeding birds. Rivan finally asked the question that had been bothering him. "Sir, why does everyone else seem to have a perfect life?" The old man smiled gently. "Do they?" The next evening, Mr. Sharma invited Rivan back to the park. He pointed toward a man jogging confidently nearby. "That man lost his job last month," Mr. Sharma said softly. Then a woman walked by holding her child's hand. "She works 2 jobs just to support that child." A young couple laughed together while walking through the park. "They're moving to different cities next week," Mr. Sharma explained. "They may never see each other again." Slowly, Rivan understood something powerful. Every life he envied carried struggles he never saw. That night he sat in his room, replaying every comparison he had made. The next morning, sunlight filled the room. For the first time, he noticed the small joys around him. His mother humming while cooking. His father smiling before leaving for work. His life wasn't perfect, but it wasn't empty either. Rivan began focusing on growth instead of comparison. Studying harder, helping classmates, appreciating his family. Years passed. One afternoon, Rivan returned to the same park. Mr. Sharma was still there, feeding birds. Rivan smiled and said quietly, "I spent years chasing a perfect life, until I realized nobody has one." As the sun set behind the trees, Rivan understood the truth many people learned too late. The problem isn't that life isn't perfect. The problem is believing everyone else's life is.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And share it with your friends.